Dr. Tischfield, can you talk just a bit about where you see RUCDR fitting in with the business community?
Well, our primary target has been the pharmaceutical industry and to a slightly lesser extent the biotech industry. We are perhaps the only vertically integrated organization of the sort. When somebody's doing a clinical trial, typically today, they'll do the trial at a hospital, they'll transport the samples somewhere, they'll store them, and then they'll send them out secondarily to other places to have them extracted, analyzed, whatever the sample requires. And that's actually what biostorage does. They collect them, they store them, and they ship them. They have this fleet of trucks specially equipped to do that. But biostorage, and we noted that they had all of these different vendors they would send the samples to for different kinds of processing. And we realized we could do all of that here. And if we integrated with biostorage, we would have what we call a vertically integrated company, or alliance in this case, where we can do everything. We can collect the samples, we can process them, we can analyze them, and we can send the data directly back to the drug company. And now that drug companies are outsourcing more and more and doing less in-house, at least some companies, it's a perfect opportunity to have everything one-stop shopping. Plus, you also get uniform quality control. You don't have the expense of moving samples all over the country. That's not cheap.
Right.
And re-inventorying them every time. You have a chain of custody, as we call provenance, that stays in one place. Everything's in one computer system. So it's very attractive to the pharmaceutical industry, and it's also very attractive to us because, you've heard a lot about personalized medicine, precise medicine. There are a lot of the 4P medicine. Everybody's got a different term they're hoping to stick. But that means analyzing individual samples and determining, for example, which drugs will be effective. And that's the kind of thing we can do. We can determine, for example, the genetic markers that indicate that a drug would be effective. Also, we can be an integral part of the process of developing diagnostic markers for diseases for which there are not currently diagnostic markers. So we're very heavily involved in psychiatric disorders for which, there's no blood test for schizophrenia.
Right.
And that would be incredible. And then the second blood test would be, what drug shall we give this person? So we're very much involved in those kind of activities, and with our background and training acquired through all of our federal projects, we're ideally suited for that kind of work. This is a lazy Susan.
Okay, this spins around?
Yep, well, spin is not exactly the word, but it rotates. I don't know if we've ever gotten it spinning.